What's up, fight fans? Main man, made man, we back, man. Going live at you with another one real quick, man. Let me just want to get this one out here. And judging by what we seen by the Gennady Golovkin fight last night against Sergey Deryevchenko, where I believe he lost, and I think there's also being shown in that fight was a lot of the things that might give Gennady Golovkin problems. And when you think of the style wise, some of the things that might give him problems, you think of what DEMETRIUS Andrade does. He's fast. He's long. Now he's been at the weight class now for a few fights. I remember one time his excuse was, oh, he had to gain more muscle mass just to, be able to have a good amount of power at 160 pounds. Salute to my brother, Monty Brown TV in the building. What up, famo? Anybody with the sound of my voice, go subscribe to my brother, Real Boxing Mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, he's been at the weight class now, for his power or muscle mass, whatever he was trying to get, should be there. La La D, what's up? What's up with you, Queen? What's going on? Yeah, so, stylistically wise, if his power, if he's comfortable with the muscle mass or the power, whatever it is, and knowing what he brings to a fight, and what we seen from Gennady Golovkin last night, man, I think Demetrius Andrade should go after Gennady Golovkin, seek him, and destroy him. Check this out, man. So the thing is, man, we know Andrade was calling out Supreme Beast Boxing Talk in the building. Salute, famo, DMV in the building. We know that Demetrius Andrade, prior to Gennady Golovkin signing with DAZN, was calling him out, right? We all know that. And Demetrius Andrade was the number dude really leading the charge to really go after Gennady Golovkin. He need to be at every Gennady Golovkin fight. I mean, just keep pressing the action. Don't let it stop. Non-stop. Stay in front of a camera. I want Gennady Golovkin. Pop up at his fights. Wherever it be in Kazakhstan, wherever he have his fights, be there. Because stylistically, and the aging process of Gennady Golovkin right now, bruh, I think Demetrius Andrade got a hell of a shot if he is the same Demetrius Andrade people believe him to be. He ain't got a chance to prove it at the clash yet, man. We was hoping for the Billy Joe Saunders fight. That fell through. Eddie Hearn need to make this happen. This would be another bad look for Eddie Hearn if he doesn't get Demetrius Andrade a unification fight with Gennady Golovkin. It just won't be a good look. You know what I'm saying? But Eddie Hearn looking at it like money is money. If he can make the Callum Smith fight with Gennady Golovkin, I think he'll take that too. You dig? But at the end of the day, dog, like, Demetrius Andrade right now should be looking at Gennady Golovkin as straight up food. The Gennady Golovkin looked very, very limited in last night's fight against Sergey Deryevchenko. I mean, very, very limited. I mean, got beat to the punch all night long. That was the key. Getting beat to the punch. You know what I'm saying? I think Demetrius Andrade can beat Gennady Golovkin to the punch. Daniel Jacobs was beating Gennady Golovkin to the punch. Canelo Alvarez in their rematch figured out, I need to start beating Gennady Golovkin more to the punch. That is the key. And, well, no, man, I think Demetrius Andrade need to just do it, man. That'll be something that all of this time with Demetrius Andrade been fighting these lower level fights. This one fight with Gennady Golovkin will help him make up all that ground. This is the fight that he needs. It ain't even so much as the Billy Joe Saunders fight right now. But y'all know it's crazy how that situation, like, Billy Joe Saunders come back to boxing after his suspension and doesn't come back to 160 pounds and can't get down to the weight. So how has he been making weight all this time? How many fights was Billy Joe Saunders using? Because, I mean, it's funny how he come back after the suspension and he can't get down to the weight class at all. He just go right to 68 like, man, I can't even do it. And on top of that, Andrade was down to fight him again. So it's like, dog, you know what I mean? Andrade need to seek out Gennady Golovkin. That is the fight where stylistically it matches up real cool with Gennady Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? It matches up real cool. Damn, I know they ain't cutting my grass today. But yeah, it matches up real cool, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see, man. Hopefully Eddie Hearn can get this thing done. UGC says Billy Joe Saunders can't make 160 without them PEDs all day. Man, that's evidence, bro. It's evidence. I ain't never seen such a clear-cut, dog, like right there in your face, clear-cut evidence ever, bro. Like, you come back after your suspension and you cannot get back down to the weight class that you left at all. Not even no fight, like nothing. Get him on, man. How clear cut is that, bruh? How clear cut is that? You know what I'm saying? How clear cut is that, man? But yeah, man. Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, man. They need to show, for sure though, man. They need to seek and destroy out Gennady Golovkin, man, because I think he is right for the taking for Demetrius Andrade. If there was ever a time for him to prove, this is the one. Demetrius Andrade also been one of those fighters that a lot of fans do still kind of protect. I don't really protect him that much because of we ain't got really nothing from Billy Joe Saunders since 154. You know what I mean? So I ain't really one of the ones to really protect him as much, but he gets a layer of protection from a lot of boxing fans out there, Joe. And a lot of people don't call it. Demetrius Andrade did a lot of real fuck shit back in the past in boxing. When he was at 54, how he pulled out of that Charlo fight, how he was just always showing bad judgment throughout the years of who he signed with as a promoter and this, that, and the third. He got a lot of ground to make up, man. A lot of ground. And the one fight that can just help him make up all that ground is this Gennady Golovkin fight. I mean, dog, when was the last time we really said, other than the Billy Joe Saunders fight we thought was going to happen, when the last time we said, oh, snap, man, I can't wait to see Andrade, man, in this upcoming fight? When the last time we said that? All of the injury, pullouts, and all of this other stuff that's been going on, he still ain't got that name. He still don't got that dude. He a world champion that no one's even, like, it doesn't even feel like he a champion. You know what I'm saying? I'm being 100. Like, and it just don't, when I see Demetrius Andrade, do I instantly say champion? I just don't. Nah, I don't. I just say fighter, good fighter. That needs, to me, I want to see more. And especially at 160. Bro, everybody say Jamal Charlo should go to DAZN because he'll get this fight, this fight, this fight, this fight. Yet Demetrius Andrade is over there on DAZN, and he's got no fight, no fight, no fight, no fight. Come on, bruh. So it ain't no guaranteed thing. Look at them, they freeze it like nobody ain't fighting him. Canelo goes up in weight. Gennady Golovkin, I don't see it happening, man. I don't know. I think he's gonna hide behind the IBF mandatory. Y'all know how the IBF is with the mandatories and the whole 9 yards. I think he's gonna hide behind the mandatory. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's coming on fast for Gennady Golovkin. Monty Brown, Andrade messed up his own rise to the top, but I agree, he do beats Triple G. Styles make fights, right, Monty? Styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give it a stylistically look, you gotta just say what Demetrius Andrade does in the ring is just better as a counterproductive style to Gennady Golovkin's come forward, no head movements, willing to eat punches, just trying to get close to you to land on some big shots. And what Demetrius Andrade does with length and movement and the jab, and most importantly, his speed and ability to beat Gennady Golovkin to the punch. I think all of those combined stylistically, dog, just goes totally counterproductive, you know what I'm saying, against what Gennady Golovkin does all day. You know what I'm saying? All day. Lala D says, nope, going to DAZN has proven not to work. Exactly. It ain't done nothing for Demetrius Andrade. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Canelo outmaneuver him. Gennady Golovkin outmaneuver him. Now, Eddie Hearn got Gennady Golovkin right there next to him, though. Like, Eddie Hearn got Gennady. It ain't like now, because, you know, when Gennady Golovkin went over to DAZN, like, everything got all messed around. Like, his promotional outfit and who we really rocking with. Now, Eddie Hearn in this corner, it's like he promoting him. I'm sure some sort of co-promotion. It's just weird over there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. So, I mean, Eddie has not been able to lure Gennady Golovkin towards Demetrius Andrade. But like I said, don't be surprised if Eddie takes an alternative of Triple G versus a Callum Smith. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if something like that pop up. And that's one of those type of fights where to the public, it looks like a good fight. Like, oh, he's fighting a champion, blah, blah. But it don't tell the story that you ducking a unification fight with Demetrius Andrade that'll be off the hook, and it's a surefire threat. But also, if Gennady Golovkin wins, it's a surefire reward. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So it is what it is, man. Look, I got my gardener here, man. My folks gonna deal with it for me. I think he cut the grass. But hold on 1 second, fight fans. But yeah, well, we'll just keep going, man. But at the end of the day, man, Demetrius Andrade, man, he need to seek out and destroy Gennady Golovkin because everything works in his favor. You know what I'm saying? Everything works in his favor, and everything is an up for him right here, dog. And on top of all of this, there ain't no politics, bruh. Like, it ain't nothing stopping it politically. It's a unification fight. It trumps a mandatory. Same network, same promoters, the whole nine. Nothing, zero, zip, minus zip. Nothing stopping this fight other than DAZN saying to themselves, oh, are we willing to risk Gennady Golovkin to be in a Demetrius Andrade fight and risk losing the Canelo Alvarez bag? That's the question. That's what it all comes down to. Demetrius Andrade can even, and don't get me wrong, fight fan, he can go out and seek and destroy and try to seek and destroy Gennady Golovkin. But if them suits, if them hashtag I'm anti-suit, hashtag anti-suit, if the suits don't want it, it ain't gonna happen because you're talking about like one of the biggest fights in boxing at risk, under threat. And that's something that DAZN is heavily invested into, and that's something that they all sides is invested into. That Canelo versus Triple G fight. Canelo, to be honest with you, though, you may got your difference with him right now, like far as you don't like who he fight and how he fight, whatever you might not like, whatever. But you can't take away the fact that he moving like his own boss. It's almost as if his stands in, like Canelo shows to the public. Like I've seen it now time and time again that he got balls, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't gonna let these suits come and tell him what's what. Dog, look at what Canelo's doing, bruh. He's literally postponing and shutting down the notion of one of the biggest fights in boxing, and the suits can't do nothing about it. There ain't no other fighter in boxing who probably got that type of juice. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody out there that got that type of juice. Canelo shutting it down. This is one of the biggest fights in boxing. He like, nah, I'm going up and wait. I'm doing what I want to do. Y'all don't tell me what to do. Y'all tell Golovkin what to do. Y'all don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do up around this jump. That's how he moving. Respect the Canelo at least for that. For anybody who like to see fighters take control of their career, respect the Canelo for that. You did. And that's real talk. So, I mean, look, man. But Demetrius Andrade, and that's another thing. While Canelo was occupied, Canelo up and doing other stuff, right? Demetrius Andrade, the window was wide open. If the suits allow you to do it, and if Gennady Golovkin doesn't resist it, if you try to hide behind some crap mandatory that don't be dumb boxing fans, unifications trump mandatories, IBF even believes in that situation also. Smitty Smith in the building. What up, Damu Brat? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? In the house. What's going on? A sort of fight between Golovkin and Daryachenko, and it's starting to look like Triple G needs to get out of the game soon. All day. Hey, man, look, he ain't signed no long-term deal with DAZN. Let's not forget that, fight fans. Like, his deal is to get in, attempt to, within a handful of fights, try to get that Canelo third fight. That's all that. And on top of that, he walking away with, like, big money. Golovkin finessing his deal. I think after this deal is up, he done, man. I think he done. But the whole mission is to get the Canelo third fight. And that plays against Demetrius Andrade because Andrade, his fight can't compare to that fight. You know what I'm saying? But Andrade got to try to do what he got to do, man. He got to get to the right suit, man. Andrade, man, you know what I'm saying? He need to get up in them offices and move around and talk to somebody, man. Like, look, man, let me holler at y'all, man. Y'all keep listening to Eddie Hearn, and because Eddie just trying to get his money. Look, listen to me. I need this fight. This is a big fight. If Golovkin beats Andrade, it makes the Canelo fight 3 times bigger. You did. It just makes it bigger. It's a plus. But they ain't gonna put Golovkin in there and take that risk. Al-Adi says, remember when Triple G needed an opponent because of Canelo using PEDs, and Andrade really wanted it. Because Canelo using PEDs, and Andrade really wanted it, and Triple G said no southpaws. He's a joke. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you know, he was real filtered. He put little filters out there. I fight this type of fight. When fighters don't moving like that, they too scared to lose right there at that moment. They got too much to lose. It's something that's staked too big, where it's like, I ain't giving it a fair, straight up and down fight. This is why cash cows like Canelo Alvarez always look for edges. This is even why Floyd, you know what I'm saying, always look for edges, because it's too much to lose. That means they're losing something too big. You know what I mean? I guess he has a small chance. It's hard to see it. Golovkin against Andrade does have a small chance, but I think this is Andrade's best chance, especially after a grueling fight like the Derevychenko fight. Like, who knows what that took out of Gennady Golovkin? You know what I'm saying? You don't know exactly which fight. What's up, man? What's going on? You don't know exactly what fight. You don't know exactly what fight that took all of that out of Gennady Golovkin. Some may say the Canelo fights. Some may say the Jacobs fight. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Something was taken away from Gennady Golovkin. Some may just say age. But, you know, it is what it is. And look, man, look, though I think Derevychenko won the fight, hats off to Gennady Golovkin for the fight. I mean, still didn't go down. Still got a chin of iron. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you can't take away from him, Joe. And if Demetrius Andrade gets in there with Gennady Golovkin, a chin of iron, bruh. Dog, a chin of iron. He gonna be walking through so many shots. Demetrius Andrade will have to dig deep. Anybody to beat Golovkin gonna have to dig deep. That dude walks through all kind of stuff, man. All kind of stuff, bro. He walked through Jacobs punches. He walked through this, man. Dog, if you go back through Triple G's resume, even a lot of the so-called people say bums he beat, like Willie Monroe, man, a lot of people laid a lot of leather on Triple G, bro. He always had a beard on him, Joe, a thick beard. Lala D says, maybe due to him getting destroyed last night, despite the decision, they'll make Triple G redeem himself by facing Andrade. I don't know, man. It all depends on how DAZN wants to risk it. It just all comes down to that at the end of the day. I mean, Triple G made it evidently clear he wants DAZN to jump on Canelo to try to rein him in and say, look, make him make the fight. But DAZN don't got that kind of control over Canelo to make him do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He moving like how he want to move, bruh. He making rules change, dog. He making the WBC sanctioning bodies change belts and give them new belts with new rules. Man, this man is, bro, he bossing around. He using his status as the cash cow to let them suits know, I'm not gonna march to y'all beat. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Whether y'all like it or not, whoever like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And that's just how Canelo move, man. That's one thing you can't take that away from him, Joe, for real. Real. Curtis Stevens hurt Triple G too, says Long Wim. Yep, Curtis Stevens definitely hurt Triple G in that fight, man. A lot of fighters hurt, man, put a lot of leather on Triple G. And see, that's what I mean. For Demetrius Andrade, he got to be in the best shape of his career, because Triple G is not, even though he limited offensively, defensively, he's the same OG, meaning that he's never really been a top-notch defensive wizard. He's more so always just 8 punches. And it slows him down, but it didn't show. Like, I ain't see him, like, going against Derevychenko. He was eating some flush shots, bruh. And I thought, I mean, he didn't go down. He just didn't go down. And you can't take that away, man. Can't take that away, man. But it's cool, man. I mean, like I say, Demetrius Andrade right now, though, bro. I'm not going to keep shielding this dude. I ain't going to keep having no sympathy on Demetrius Andrade can't get a fight because of XYZ. This man made bad decisions in the past that is questionable, dog. This man has been gone too long and been considered one of the top-rated boxers, but yet that don't got no kind of resume to tell that story. You know what I mean? Don't got no opponent to tell that story. And the opponents we do got has been from years back. Bro, on the elite level, Demetrius Andrade resume is thin. You know what I'm saying? In this case, he may be being avoided. This probably the best time to defend him if you're going to defend him. But still, man, he got to get this fight, man. The decisions he made in his career, bro. Eddie Hearn got to make it happen for him. Hit the thumbs up for me as y'all come in, man. Gotta make it happen for him. Orlando Finney in the building. What up, though? What's up with you? Real ones do what they want, and the rest do what they can. Canelo is a real one all day. All day. Bossing, bro. Straight up balls. You can't take that away, dog. Some fighters got that, man. Some fighters got, I know DAZN suits are sitting around like, man, damn, we really in a situation where we gotta be like, we gotta either decide to continue to protect Golovkin or risk it, just continue to put him in top fights, risk him losing, but also risk him winning. Dang, bro, it's a tough decision, but they can't say, Canelo, make this happen next. Canelo, come on, you fighting Golovkin, they can't do it. Even Oscar can't do it, dog. Oscar, who's Canelo's promoter, Oscar can't even do it. Man, Hey, shawty, that's too bossed up, dog. And they don't like that, man. They don't like that. Trust me, bro. The zone over that joint sweating because, and then to know that Canelo is the zone's biggest driver of subscriptions. Like, and they're playing to his fan base. They're kissing his fan base's ass. All of that plays into this. Hey, Canelo is straight balls, bro. He's straight bossing, man. But let me shut this down. We've been going for a minute. Hit the thumbs up for me on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in, man. Much love to y'all. DEMETRIUS ANDRADE, man, need to seek and destroy Gennady Golovkin. This is the time, fight fans. This is the time. This is as good as it gets. He needs to say, look, Eddie Hearn, you promoting me. I got down with you the whole nine. You said everything was going to be love. Here you are now doing business with Gennady Golovkin. They running around taking pictures together. You see Eddie on the stage. He in business with Golovkin. You ain't Eddie be in business. Now, see, this is the criticism on Eddie. Eddie is trying to get in there and sign all these fighters. Man, you got to make them fight each other, bruh. You got to make them fight each other, man. You got Andrade and Triple G. You going to let that slip through the cracks like you did Amir Khan and Kell Brook? Or you know what I'm saying? What you going to do? What you going to do? Jaime versus Triple G would be a big fight. That would be a big fight, Daniel Vasquez. Jaime Munguia is coming. And I don't know if Oscar's going to try to keep him in house. Y'all got to also remember, man, in the behind the scenes of all of this, that there's still also an ongoing, I believe, rivalry between Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, and Eddie Hearn over at Matchroom. Because they all to the same networks. But at the end of the day, Oscar don't want to be having no other promoter telling them where and who to fight, how to move his fighters when he believe he has such strong fighters. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, y'all understand this, man. Oscar got a bigger advantage at DAZN over Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, because DAZN wants the fan base that Golden Boy specializes in. You know what I'm saying? Like the American Hispanic. If they can get that, that's their goal. That's their goal that they want right there. And that's what Golden Boy is at. As for Matchroom, they're not there. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. But they need to make these fights happen, man. I don't want to get too in the weeds with this stuff, man. They need to make these fights happen at the end of the day. DEMETRIUS ANDRADE, seek and destroy. Do what you got to do to get this fight, man. Turn up the heat. Be at the fights. You know what I mean? Stay on Golovkin's ass because you're looking vulnerable right now. And stylistically, you got the edge. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Football going down. Got to catch my boys. We them boys. You know what I'm saying? Tune in for We Talking Boxing this upcoming Wednesday where it's going down. Y'all know I'm going to be on the mic. And we're going to be breaking everything down the way we like to do. To the next one, man. Thumbs up on the way out. To the next one. Also subscribe if you just sliding on through. Eric Stewart, what up, famo? What up, famo? Lala D says, man, I wished I had the powers to make any fight for just 1 week. Y'all would be so entertained. I can imagine some of the ones you'll cook up, Lala D. You'll probably be cooking up all kind of matchups, man. Have us all like boxing is the #1 sport. Surpassed everything. What we getting? Wilder Joshua? What we getting? Bud Crawford? Huh? Those are the wish lists. If we had a Christmas wish list in boxing, Leo Santa Cruz and Gary Russell Jr., who else we talking about, man? I like to get Caleb Plant, David Benavidez ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Man, so many fights. If we had a Christmas wish list, you know what I'm saying? If you had a Christmas wish list, who would your favorite? What would be the matchups? That's a good question. Throw it up in there. Let me see if I can catch someone real quick. If you had a Christmas wish list, what would be the Christmas wish list of boxing that you say, let's make this happen right now, at the snap of a finger, no politics. These are the fights right now that we can make. What would that fight be? What would that fight be? Errol Spence turns Bud Crawford? I think that'd be the one for most. Errol Spence turns Bud Crawford. If we can make that at the snap of a finger, or Errol Spence, Keith Thurman. If we can make that one at the snap of a finger. Wilder versus Joshua, you like to make that one at the snap of a finger, Smitty Smith? Yeah, bruh. Wilder versus Joshua, if that can happen tomorrow, man. Oh, Pac versus Spence at the snap. I like Pac versus Spence. Loma versus Davis. Do I want that instantly? Loma versus Davis. That's cool, though. I can get with that one. Spence Crawford says Damu. Spence Crawford. I got another Spence Crawford with Smitty Smith. That's what I'm thinking is the one. Pac getting old, says boxing comments. Yeah, getting old. You want to get them fights as soon as possible. That's why you want to win. You want it tomorrow. I see. Charlo, Canelo, Triple G. So Charlo, Canelo be #1, Lala D, right? Charlo, Triple G, Andrade Charlo, and Andrade. So all of your instant fights would be at middleweight. That's the division you must really got your eye on heavy, Lala D, all day. That all your jumps will be at middleweight. I like to get some heavyweights in there, man. Joshua Wilder instantly, man. That'll be a treat. You hear me though? That'll be a treat. It's over for AJ, says Damu Brat. Hey, yo, we getting into the heavyweights in the next one. I'm going to turn it back up with the heavyweights. We getting closer to Andy Ruiz and Joshua. We getting close to, most importantly, Bomb Squad and Luis Ortiz. So we're going to be getting all into that situation coming up on the upcoming live streams and vids, man. To the next one. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Happy football, man. I think my number one instant one right now, I got to say, I want to see Spence and Crawford instantly if I can make it happen. That'd just be too good. To the next one, though, man. Peace out.